guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. I know it's been quite some time since I've been on here. I know, but literally I'm gonna post. I know I've said that in my past videos, but like I really am dedicated now and I'm going to be posting a lot more. So in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a tutorial on one of my most recent slow-mos I've done. And I don't know what to call it really, because it's like, it's not a certain thing I'm doing. Like, it's not like a twin transition or some other kind of transition one, you know what I mean? So it's like a bunch of them in one, but it is a trend right now on TikTok. And so I'm going to be showing you guys that, and let's get right to it. Let's jump right on into this tutorial. So for this slow-mo, you need a specific sound for it. So I would just head on over to my account, find that video that I showed for a split second, and record a random video. It doesn't matter what it looks like or anything. Personally, I care because I'm putting this on YouTube, so I just put it in the fastest mode too, because it's all gonna sound the same. And then who can view my video? I just put it on private because I'm literally using that video for the sound. If you want to actually make a video and put it on public, that's all up to you though. You want to click on that video after it's posted and click the 3 dots and save your video, and then after I just delete it because I don't need it anymore. But I think for this, like while I'm editing it, at least you're not able to see the entire screen, and so I'm going to be explaining this a little further, just for a little point. So you want to head on over to Video Star. You want to click that plus button and then hit Select Song. And then the far right, you want to hit Videos and then Recently Added, and the video that you just took on TikTok, you want to import that video. And then it should bring up that tab right there, Import Video, and then Recently Added again, and import the slow-mo that you're wanting to edit. And then import right here again. And so now it's processing. Takes a second to process, at least for me it does. I don't know about you guys, but for me it takes a bit. But then after it's done, you want to hit Edit, and then you want to hit Quick Split Scene. And then you want to split it to wherever your slow-mo begins. For me it took a second to find that, but as you can see I struggled. But then you want to hit confirm, and then a split cannot be undone, so if you mess up then you have to redo the entire thing, which sucks. But then after, you want to hit new and then re-effect clip. And so now you guys won't be able to see what filters and stuff I'm choosing at this point, so you want to go to the 9 grid and find an edit called Narrow Screen. I'm pretty sure you have to pay for it, but I know there's different versions of it, which is 2 over, which is called like the Squish Horizontal or something like that. But then I edit it where I want it to, and then I hit Re-Effect, and then on the beats, I open it up a little more. And you want to make sure you get that down because that's very important, but don't open up too much so when you push it out, it makes the screen look bigger, you know what I mean? And then at that point, you just wait for the video to be done. You don't want to stop it because it has to go through the entire video. So after that, it'll process it, and if it doesn't look good, you can hit cancel and redo that again. And so for me, that's done. Then re-effect clip again. And then for this one, I head over to the paintbrush, and I'm pretty sure for this one you have to pay also, but I wanted to put it in black and white just to add something for it. It's called Synpro Retro. So yeah, so then I just re-effected it, and then when I pushed it out, I also made it go back to normal color, and so it wasn't in black and white anymore. So you'll see right here, and so now it's normal color. Again, if you don't get that right the first time, that's perfectly fine. You can redo it, doesn't matter. Just hit cancel, or you could just instantly hit cancel too. So we're gonna wait for that to process. There we go. Then next, I head over to the 9 grid again, and then you have to go like all the way over until you find a filter called Slides. So we're just gonna wait for me to find it. You guys can't see it, neither can I, but when I screen recorded it, I was able to, which is so dumb, but I can't do anything about it. So I'm just explaining this very good. Which this one, you don't have to pay for, I'm pretty sure it's free, so yeah, because I know I have paid for this before. So now we're just going to re-effect it again. And so this entire time, you don't have to do anything right here until like you push like on the screens and stuff, like over, like left then right, that's where you slide. So right here I slid over, and then right there I slid back, and now you can let go, sit on back, and wait for that to process, which it is right now. So yeah, and if you mess it up, just hit cancel, redo it, doesn't matter. Then you want to hit re-effect clip once again, and you want to head on over to the 9 grid again where you just were, and there is a filter called Sphere Lens, which is right next to Grid Go, which you have to pay for, but the Sphere Lens, I'm pretty sure it's free. So we wait for this entire thing. It takes a bit, it's kind of time consuming, but it's worth it in the end because it looks super good. So we wait for that to be done. We do the little slides right there, and then the big ding, and then back down. And then at that point, you're almost done with the first half of it at least. So we're gonna wait for that to process. And then for the next part, you wanna head on over to the paintbrush, and I'm pretty sure for this effect, you have to pay for it. It's called Pro Blur, and it just makes it blurry. I'm gonna guess there's a free version of a blurry effect. I just thought it would look cool with the blurry stuff. I kinda just did my own thing a little bit, kinda added some stuff. But I basically did the trend, so it's fine. So we're gonna wait for this entire thing, and it'll be after the Sphere Lens. As soon as the Sphere Lens, goes out of screen, that's when I add the blurry effect, so which will be right there, and as soon as that's gone, I ding, and then let that process. And so at this point, you are finished with the first half. Congratulations, and we are going to be doing the next half. And so for this, I did the quick effect. Oh wait, oops, sorry, we're not done yet. So you want to do the paintbrush, and then I added some brightness just to make it a little brighter. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. Because for me, it looked a little dark and I wanted to add some brightness, obviously, because that's why I added it. So, you know, I'm gonna wait for this to be done, let that process, and you're done with that. So then, when you head on over to the second part, you're able to do like this little quick effect thingy. So re-effect, and they'll say it'll already be on it, and then you just want to hit re-effect, and then it'll keep the same brightness, if that makes sense, if you know what I mean. Hopefully you do. If not, just do the brightness again like I just did, and it'll be fine. Not a big deal. So it's going to process through again, and now we are going to re-effect it, and you want to head on over to the paintbrush again and use the Pro Blur, which again you have to pay for, but I'm going to guess there's a free version. So then as soon as the beat dropped, that's when I changed it. I didn't add the sound in this because the sound kind of messed up, so it's just my voice you have to hear, sorry. So it's going to process through again. You guys will know the beats and everything though, so it'll be fine. So you then want to use the paintbrush again, and you want to scroll like all the way over until you find something called Outline, not Outline 2, just Outline. And you don't have to pay for this, I'm pretty sure. Do it to however red you want yourself to be outlined and your whatever prop you're using, and there you go. So I am now red. We're gonna wait for that to go through. Not a long wait because this is a lot quicker, so less awkward, you know. And then that's gonna process through, and then when you want to go over to the paintbrush once again, scroll over to a thing called Color Boost, which I think you have to pay for. I'm not totally sure, honestly. But yeah, and so it makes it red. Looks kind of cool because then you used a red outline, you know, so I was like, ooh, tricky. But I'll process through once again. And then you're wanting to go to the Running Man, and you want to do flicker. You don't want to add too much because it kind of, I don't know. I feel like if you add too much flicker, it looks kind of bad. Personally, in this one, I think I added not as much because you can't see it too much. I don't know. You guys might think different, but I think I used more in my original one. So we're going to let this go through. And after you do all of these steps, you're basically done, you know? You're all good. And so you just want to hit that little X button that's at the top, and then you want to hit the thingy right there and send it to TikTok. And so it's going to export your video or create video. Basically exporting it because you made it, so I don't know what it's talking about. But go to that sound. I'll personally use my sound, JC_Nicole, some self-promo in there. Record it, go to your images and click on your video that you just edited. You want to hit next, and then you want to go to the sound at the top, and you want to make your original sound 0, and then the one on the bottom, you want to make that go all the way up. Also, I use the F3 filter because it makes me look less oily, because normally when I do slow-mos, you can't really use that little beauty effect thing. And look, I kind of got oily skin, so yeah, that's that. Alrighty dolls, and that is how you do the edit. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial, and if you want to see me do more tutorials, suggest some suggestions down below in the comments, and also comment what would you like to see me do in the future. Give this video a big thumbs up, comment, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And also, if you want to see what I'm doing on any other social media, that will also be in the description box, so just go and check that out. I love you dolls so much, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.